In Greek mythology, the story of Adonis and Aphrodite is one of beauty, passion, jealousy, and tragedy. It's a myth that explores the nature of love, mortality, and the rivalry between gods and goddesses. Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, was one of the most powerful and admired deities in the Greek pantheon. But even a goddess as radiant as Aphrodite was not immune to the deeper emotions, especially love. Adonis was a mortal of extraordinary beauty. His origins were unusual. Adonis's mother was Myrrha, also known as Smyrna, a princess of Cyprus. But her story is far from ordinary. Myrrha had angered the gods. In some versions, it was Aphrodite herself who cursed her, possibly out of jealousy or punishment. Myrrha was struck with a horrifying desire to sleep with her own father. Under the influence of the curse, Myrrha tricked her father into sleeping with her, often with the help of her nurse. When he eventually discovered the truth, he was horrified. Enraged, he chased her with a sword, and Myrrha fled, pregnant and desperate. In her misery, she begged the gods for deliverance, and they answered. They transformed her into a myrrh tree, her body frozen in wood, her tears becoming the fragrant sap of the tree. From this tree, the child Adonis was born, a child so stunning that Aphrodite herself was taken by his beauty. Fearing for the boy's safety, Aphrodite decided to hide him. She took the infant to the underworld and entrusted him to Persephone, queen of the dead, asking her to raise him in secret. But as Adonis grew older, his charm only deepened. And now Persephone too fell in love with him. Both goddesses wanted him. This dispute between the goddess of love and the queen of the underworld reached Olympus, and Zeus had to intervene. His judgment: Adonis would spend 1/3 of the year with Persephone, 1/3 with Aphrodite, and the remaining third wherever he chose. Naturally, Adonis chose to spend his time mostly with Aphrodite. The time they spent together was filled with joy. Adonis loved hunting, and Aphrodite often accompanied him. But this happiness wasn't meant to last. One day while hunting alone, Adonis was attacked by a wild boar. He was gored and fatally wounded. Some myths say it was an accident, others suggest it was no mere animal. But Ares, the god of war, transformed in disguise. Ares had once been Aphrodite's lover and was jealous of Adonis. When Aphrodite heard of Adonis's fate, she rushed to his side. But she was too late. The young man died in her arms. Heartbroken, she wept, and where her tears fell, red anemone flowers are said to have bloomed, symbolizing love lost and blood spilled. Moved by Aphrodite's sorrow, Zeus allowed Adonis to return from the underworld each year for part of the year, mirroring the cycle of the seasons. In spring and summer, when Adonis is with Aphrodite, the earth blooms. In fall and winter, when he returns to the underworld, nature withers.